Good morning, everybody. Um, First off, happy Veterans Day. I am home from my day job today. We're off, and I have some freelance work to do. And it's going to be animation. I'm going to be animating in Adobe Animate today. And before I actually start animating, hold on, let me plug in my computer here. But before I actually start animating today, I like to do a little warm up animation. And this is what I do. When I wake up, I'll do some warm up drawings just to get my hands in the mood and prepared, and my mind, and you know everything. Today I actually slept in. I don't normally get to sleep in. I'm usually up by 5:30 in the morning, and that's just my normal wake up time. Today I woke up around that same time, and because I didn't have to go into work, I went back to bed, and I didn't wake up until almost 9:30. So I haven't slept in that long in a long time. It was much needed, um, and I'm starting my day a lot later than I normally would have. But like I said, I have a freelance gig today that I want to work on. It's an animation. I'm going to be animating in Adobe Animate, and I don't use that software as often as I would like to. So I'm just doing a little practice. So I figured I'd stream it, maybe talk a little animation, answer not questions about it, but if you guys want to just chat in the comments, I'm happy to answer any questions. Just talk. I figured it'd be a nice thing. So I'm just going to do some practice animation. I'm not going to show the freelance job just out of respect for the client right now, um, but I will do a few things. So let's share the screen over here, and let's go. So you may not see me because excuse me. I'll probably just go into full screen. I'll explain why. My laptop is the camera I use for my streaming, and my Cintiq is next to me. However, the way the connection goes, if I rotate my camera a little bit, I lose the connection to my Cintiq. It's just the way it is. I need to. I think I need to get a better setup or a better adapter or something to my computer. So here I am, and I always like to start, even though Adobe Animate, and if I call it Flash, I do apologize. I know it's now called Adobe Animate, but excuse me, Adobe Flash is what I've known it as for years. Even I've been using it since it was Macromedia Flash back in the was it the late '90s. Anyway, I like to kind of just. Ooh, why did that happen? Undo that. Can I? Oh, there it goes. And I don't mind if it's rough right now and just drawing. What's going to happen in the animation I'm doing is, and this is kind of what I want to practice today, it's a character. So I'll just tell you a little bit about it. I can't talk about exactly what it is, but let's say I have a circle here, and I'm going to delete the circle. Now think of the old Looney Tunes where like Porky Pig or Bugs Bunny would pop out. That's kind of um, what's going to happen in the animation for a character. So I'm just going to change the color, and it won't be red in the animation. I'm just going to keep it that Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes type of thing. So let me go back to the brush. So basically, and unlock that, I just want to extend out some, where's my FN? It's weird having my FN key. There it goes. I have to stretch so far for that. So let's go out a little bit. All right. What happened? Come on. FN5. Why isn't it? Oh, FN's. It's not. There it goes. So on this frame here, I'm going to start my actual animation. So I'm going to have the character. We'll just start popping up the head of the character. And sorry. There we go. And let me turn my onion skin on so I can see where And I'm going to want this to kind of move fast. And this might be too fast right now. And if this ends up looking good, I will, let's really get an exaggeration on here. I might want to rotate these so that there comes the characters popping straight out, but I kind of like the angle already. Okay. Let's hit one more, just kind of slow right there. Mm-hmm. And we'll start bringing the head down. Mm-hmm. And what I'm thinking I might do with this is actually create more of a puppet type of character for this, but this is going to be much more my what's it called, storyboard / animatic for this. I sometimes work this way, and we'll settle the head in right here. Okay, so let's see. And at 24 frames a second, this is not even a full second of animation. There we go. I just want to watch it. That's not bad. I think it needs more speed though. So right now I'm animating on 2s. Some areas might need that 1. So let's just bring this frame back. And let's put that on 2. And I think that works better, right? I think I do want to like kind of do a little squash and then settle in here. So let's come over here. Let's add a blank keyframe. Let's turn my onion skin back on. And let's just do a quick little squash here before it settles back in. And then let's just, I hate this right click. Whoops, undo. I hate this right click on my pen sometimes here. It doesn't always work for me. So control, there we go. Copy frame. Let's come to here. Paste and overwrite. All right, let's turn that off because I can't see what I'm looking at. Let's try that again. I don't like that little bounce I just added there. Maybe if I hold it a little longer. Let's see. It's a little better on the weight, but I just don't think it's drawn well. Hmm. So those watching, how you guys doing today? Let's start just putting in maybe some kind of eye line stuff. So I'm going to put the eye line here. Let's get the onion skin back on. So the eyes are going to be over here. It's hard to see. Let's go one behind for now. Okay. Let's start to come back down. Eyes will come down a bit here until we settle back into a regular spot. Okay. All right, I'm going to change my color so I can start working on some facial features. I'm going to have the eyes kind of maybe closed down here. As they get up to here, the eyes will be open and they'll be really open here. Now, as they're coming down, I'm going to make them smaller because the eyelids would probably be closing a little bit. Smaller here. Still kind of smaller. And when we get down to here, the eyelids should be closed again. And then they should be normal and open. So let's see how that turned out here. Drawing's a little off, but it's not too bad. That last eye is very wonky to me. Now, you guys can tell what I'm talking about probably, right? Where's my eraser? There it is. Right here. Just how it goes underneath that line, it's really throwing me off. Maybe I should do a one more bounce a little up and see what happens. So let me just play around here. FN 5. Okay. So here, what I think I might do. Uh-oh. Okay. That's fine. Onion skin, let's go back to black so I can keep everything in the same view here. I'm just going to go slightly up so they bounce kind of. A very slight stretch there. guidelines will be a little bit higher, not much at all. Let's go back to that blue, which I think was this one here. We'll get the eyes around. Yeah, it's a little lighter. Let's undo that. It's probably the one next to it. Yep, a little higher on the eyes. And then I'm going to get this frame back here. Where's my control key? Copy frames. Paste it over. So let's turn the onion skin off and just, I might need to play around with the timing a bit more. Yeah, I think, let's hold that. I think that looks better. I was planning just to do some warm-up animation, playing around with some stuff, but I might actually take this and use this as the basis of the animation I have to do today. Although the circle is going to look different, and the character's face is going to look different. I have to build the character today. So I have to say I really love animating. It's one of my favorite things to do. Sorry I'm playing this a lot. This is what I do. I watch what I'm doing here over and over and make sure if I watch it a bunch of times and it still looks good, then I like it. If I see something off later, I just feel that is the movement. And then what'll happen, and let's go out a bit. Sorry, I didn't mean that button. Let's go out to 2 seconds. I might even slow it down. So I would right now. What's going on is I'm running at 24 frames a second, which is very old school traditional animation. A lot of stuff for the web is usually down to like 15 or 12 frames per second. So if I change my frames per second, which I have to do in my properties here, and it might totally turn off everything. So let's go down to 15 and let's see what it does to the timing. See, way too slow. And if I slow it down to 12, it'll be even slower. Yeah. So what that movement's doing is it's already taking almost 2 seconds to do the bounce. I'm going to go back up to 24 because that's what I worked with. And to be honest, even though this is meant to be on the web, I think it's going to look smoother. What I'm animating is an intro for a Instagram page. So this person who makes videos for Instagram wants an introduction. And then what I'll do is I'll hold it here. You know what I got to do? I got to get in let me get in red here. I got to get a smile, a mouth movement in here. So let's see about the smile, like right around here. Turn on the onion skin. Let's put it up here. So I got the smile on that one. I need the smile here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer because it's going to start coming down to kind of squash a bit. This is normal. Let's bring this down. Oh, sorry, this is now normal right here. We'll go up a little higher. Not much. I may have to lower that. And then I'm going to bring it down to like right here. All right. So as this comes, I'm going to wait a moment, about this long. Let's go just out to frame 30. And FN, what do I want? 7. There it is. And so let me get the onion skin back on. Whoops, I have the onion skin on. Oh, you know what? Hold on, undo. Let me undo that. What I wanted to do was add a keyframe. What's the? I forgot the key command for that. Oh, that's a frame. Keyframe doesn't have. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start opening the mouth. Whoops, undo. I'm going to start opening the mouth into a much bigger smile. Okay. Okay, and now leave it out a moment. And the character now needs to wink. So I'm going to get to the blue that I was using for the eye. And I like to do a lot of color coding when I animate. It helps me out so I'm not all in the same color here. And I just erased what I didn't want there. So let's go to insert timeline keyframe. And now I'm just going to wink with this eye right here. And I might have to change a little bit of the eye, which is fine. So I'm going to start bringing an eyelid down. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm going to bring the eyelid down a little further. And this will totally be fixed when I create the eyes. This is going to be a terrible animation. Yeah, not animation. The wink is going to be bad right now, but for me, it's just reference. So, and now I'll keep it as a wink, like I have. Let's just whoops. Just keep it closed. A little line there. Hold it for a few frames, and then what I'll do is I will take these 2 frames here. Let's edit. Nope, hold on. It's under here. I can't find what I'm looking. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've used this. So let's just go to the control here. Copy frames. Come out a bit here. Paste and overwrite frames. And then I'm going to take this. I'm not going to need this here. Oh, hold on, undo. Maybe that's the keyframe I needed. We'll fix it in a moment. Okay, let me just do this right now. Reverse frames. So this, that was weird. Okay. Oh, shit. And then this is the one I want. Um, let's see how this looks now. I forgot the mouth. Okay. So the mouth should be open here. Let me just recreate the mouth. Dang it, hit the wrong button. Okay. Now, there's something off. I messed up somewhere. I see a wink happening that I might have messed up. Oh, it's the closing of the eyes. I think I just have a little mess up there. Okay. Now, this character is supposed to be a female. So the character does have long hair, and I'm going to have to add that in. I might hold the wink longer. Definitely go to hold the wink longer. So let's go back to here. Let's just drag this out. Let's drag it out to 3 seconds. This should not have done that. Hold on. Let me just take this and drag that out to 3 seconds. I want it to end at 3 seconds. Okay, let's see if that works. It might be too long now, but definitely too long. So I'm thinking right there it should be coming back. So at frame 51. I think when they wink too, I want to change the mouth to kind of go up. You know how when you wink, your cheek kind of squashes. So I might want to raise the mouth up. I mean, a little bit, like just rotate it a bit up. So as it's coming from here to here, let's kind of twist the mouth. Let's get some red back. Just starting to kind of go up. Not a lot, but just a little bit. A little higher. And this is the official wink. So let's bring it up, not much higher, just keep it a little twisted. And I'm gonna just draw in a little bit of a cheek in there. So there should be a little smile line there. So as it's moving, I'm gonna have to fix that definitely in the design. So I'm gonna have to take this one here. Let's erase this. And let's bring in it a little lower, like it's settling back in. There we go. A little smaller here. And then we're back to normal. So let's go over here and see how it plays. I kind of like that. So I have to definitely do the eyebrows as well. So really I just got to animate the eyebrows and the hair. And sometimes I do these on different layers, but I'm just doing this on this layer right now. Let's get in the eyebrow, not the eyebrows. Eyebrows I don't care about too much right now. Let's get in her hair. And she's kind of a dirty blonde. So let's kind of use yellow hair. So the hair. What's going on? Is something? Oh, current layer is locked. I'm sorry. No, I'm on the wrong layer there. Okay. Come on. Get on the right layer. So I'm going to have the hair coming down. For now, it's actually a lot wavy, this girl's hair. And from here, I'm just going to you know, I gotta say, I've never seen the photo that I'm working from this woman. Um, I've never seen how fully long her hair is, so I'm assuming it's a little, you know, just because of how long I view it. Whoops, I'm wrong. I'm on the wrong spot here. From where I'm viewing it from, I'm assuming it's kind of close to a little past her shoulders, because she has really long hair. Now I'm gonna let the hair kind of come up and before it settles down, because the hair is something that falls under what we call secondary animation here. So. see how does that look. Okay, so now what I want to do is have the hair. Let me add a keyframe in here. Erase the hair. I really should have done this on other layers. What I'm going to do to the hair is kind of have it swing in a little bit. So, and then settle in because I have all this extra room before she. Oops, hold on. I upped my eraser brush. I forgot to look. Okay, there. It's just a little extra. It's not anything to make it super noticeable. Um, Not noticeable. I mean, you have to notice that it's moving, but I don't want it to be a major piece where that's what you're staring at. Just I want it to look like a natural flow. And I know I'm erasing a lot of my construction lines already. And I can move them back out to about here. I'm going to leave it out like that. And now this is where the winking's supposed to start. Oh, this is the mouth opening right now. So the hair can kind of stay. It doesn't really have to move. And like I said, I'm probably going to use a puppet animation, so I'm not going to worry too much about a lot of hair movement. So with the smile and the wink, now naturally the hair would move a little bit, but I'm not going to deal with that. I want to keep it very simple. Now the wink. So okay, sorry. So let's take a look. See how it came out here. I want to unlock this layer so I don't mess anything up. You know what? I want to change my background color here so I can see it a little better. And I use blue. Let's go to just to a gray, a light gray, so I can see that white was really hurting my eyes, so much of it. When the eyes close on this when she comes down, I think I might want to hold that. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to step a little further away. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see it. Whoops. You know, I'm really liking this. I think once I build the puppet and create everything on separate layers, the eyes and the mouth and everything. I can even do the hair on separate layers. It's just a little more I got to deal with, you know. I think this This will look really nice. So basically, what's going to happen in this freelance piece that I'm doing is there's going to be items fall. There's going to be circular items falling in the background, just randomly falling throughout, and so it has to be a 5 to 10 second animation. The client is letting me, and I don't always get this freedom, but the client's letting me decide how long it needs to be for the type of animation. So right here, I got 3 seconds of animation. I'm gonna have probably another second or two of the items falling, and then the circular item she's in will come down in the center, and then this animation will play where she pops out, and then either I'm gonna have her fade away, or have some other ideas. I'm getting a little bit of freedom with this. The client's kind of letting me do whatever as long as they approve it. I get to, and they like my ideas. So I didn't know if I wanted this to explode like fireworks or something, and then the logo of the show that she does will appear. I'm thinking a fade might be nice, just keeping it simple. I don't want to go overboard, not just for work wise on me, but um, because the more you animate, the more time it takes, and I'm not thinking. I just think it might look nice. Like at one point, I actually in my head had the idea. You guys remember the opening to My Three Sons, where the hand would come down and squash the words and open, like her arms would come out and you know close to get like clapped together, and as she opened it, the the logo would appear. But at the end of the day, I decided against it because her logo doesn't have any imagery in there, and I don't want to add anything to the logo. I want it to be the logo. So I'm thinking just a little fade out, or maybe she pops out and Looney Tunes, where she just kind of drops back down. I can decide that later, but for now, this is I got 3 seconds. I'm thinking this should be about a 7 second animation completed intro for Instagram. I actually, if I zoom out, oh, I'm sorry. This is actually the stage size I'm working at is set up for 1080 HD. If I come over here, it should be actually 1080 by 1080. Um, whoops, forgot the zero. Because, like I said, this is for Instagram. So now I got to move everything over. Uh, but this is what I'll probably do. This isn't my actual piece that I'm working in. So I'll probably just copy these frames over. Um, whoops. Okay. So I'll probably just copy these frames over. And if I want her to duck out, that'll probably take another. If it takes a full second, that's going to be a lot, you know. And the reason, if she ducks out, I'm also going to have maybe some hair stuff to deal with. So I'll decide that later. But right now, this is turn that off. This is the loop. I just want to watch it a little bit. But right now, this is the animation. And I think it's a kind of a smooth take. I like that they're not perfectly straight out, you know. Um, I like that it's kind of at an angle, and the object that she's going to be popping out of might be a little flatter. It's more of an oval than a circle, so she might actually be sticking out very much like Porky did. So I'm watching. I'm thinking I'm really liking this. I if I work my butt off today, I can have it completed by the end of today. But I'm thinking I'm really just going to build the assets, which are the circular shapes that are needed, and the puppet, and then maybe later this week, maybe tomorrow when I get home from my day job, or Friday, and probably tomorrow, because I'd like to get this project done. I'll do the animation, so I should have this done with any type of effects or whatever I decide to put in by the end of the week. But yeah, animation is one of my all time favorite things to do. There's when I'm, and I know there's lots of different programs out there. Adobe Animate is one of my favorite. I don't, I know there's like Toon Boom, which I know the basics of. I don't really know as well as I'd like to. I'd love to learn it. Um, and I have the software. It's actually expiring soon, and I'm probably going to let it expire because I don't have enough cash right now to keep it going. But if you know how to animate, you don't need. It doesn't matter what program you're in, as long as you know what you're doing. So, and I'm cool with Adobe Animate. I think this is a fun software. And I'll do the eyebrows later. I'm not going to animate the eyebrows right now because I just think it's pointless. But I can do that when I'm building the puppet. I really do enjoy the hair though. I don't like that I got it thicker at the end where it thickens up, but I kind of like the little bounce I got to it. This is nice. So we're at what, almost 50 minutes, so about an hour of work. I got about 3 seconds of storyboard slash animatic, and yeah, this will look good. So for everyone who tuned in, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great week. Um, Come in. Don't forget to like getintoon.net here on Facebook, or follow me on YouTube at Michael Gracia. And you can find when I do my interviews and my what do we call it? My drawing videos, tutorials, or whatever, like things like this. And you can find out about those. All right, guys. So thanks a lot. I'll see you guys soon. You guys have a great day. Bye.